campers, welcome to my extract brew day that's actually turning into a partial mash brew day just by nature of the way the kit turned up. Today I'm brewing a beer called Astronomical Pale Ale. I'll give you a rundown on what's involved in just a second. Currently heating up water for the mini mash and taking the opportunity to have a cheeky half of the Kutch, the Tiny Rebel Kutch clone kit beer that I put on a couple of weeks back. To be honest, drinking really well. If you haven't done that kit, it's one kit that's worth doing, and probably repeatedly worth doing. It's actually really, really very good. So enough on that. Before we get up to actually getting the mini mash underway, I thought I'd give you a quick rundown on what this is. So this is an American pale that, to be honest, may come out more like an IPA based on what I'm looking at here. We're going to be making a 5-gallon recipe, looking for an ABV of 6.4. That might be a little tough, and I'll tell you for why in a second. The extract and grain bill for this is 3 kilos of light liquid malt extract, 450 grams of dried wheat malt extract, and then just 170 grams of Caramunic 1 for steeping. That's the extract recipe. What they sent me, they didn't send me any dried malt extract. They sent me crushed wheat malt. So hence why I'm doing the mini mash, because I need to get some points out of this. So I won't be steeping. I'll be doing a mini mash on the dry grains and just using the 3 kilos of light liquid malt extract. Hop wise, we're only doing a 15-minute boil. That's all, and then there are essentially 28 grams of Galaxy, 21 grams of Equinox, and 21 grams of Comet, all going in at what is effectively flame out. Then all the other hoppage in this is dry hopping. So there's a first stage dry hop with 14 grams each of Comet and Apollo, and then there's a second stage dry hop with 57 grams of Galaxy and 28 grams of Equinox. It calls for California Ale 4 yeast. We're actually using the California Ale 5 based on what I could get from the homebrewcompany.co.uk. And that is it essentially. That's everything that goes into it. It's a really simple brew day, which will please the missus because I'm on daddy daycare later. So I'll leave it there, and we'll cut to some of what goes on in a bit. See you in a bit, guys. See ya. peeps, so the boil ended a short while ago. We are down to just below 90 degrees, and plan is now to throw these 0-minute hops in and get a little bit of a whirlpool going. So I'm just going to take my temporary cover off the kegel and just get that thermometer out of the way. Okay, so I'm opening this bag of hops up. Okay. So get in there. So in the interest of saving a little bit more time today, I am not going to get the wort chiller out. I am going to do the no chill method. I don't have a cube though, but I do have a fermentation bin with screw top lid I can seal up pretty tight. So I figure this will do. Yeah, I've read online, some Aussies and stuff will use these. They prefer the cube, but ooh, blimey, as if by magic. So yeah, gonna try and use one of my old fermentation bins that I don't use very often. It's been cleaned and sanitized, and as I say, I'm just filling it up now. I've tried and seal off as much points for contamination as possible on the way in, so that we can hopefully get this to a point where, yeah, I get all 19 litres and you know, germ free. So that's this, guys. This is pretty much it for today. Once this is done, I'm going to put a cap on it and we'll revisit with the starter tomorrow. Cheers. So evening guys, it's Monday night and we are 48 hours on from having put the Astronomical parallel into the no chill fermenter rather than cube. All appears to have gone pretty smoothly. Cooled down in all fairness by Sunday morning, but Sunday did not afford me an opportunity to pitch the ease. Gave the starter that I'd made an extra day. And so yeah, I've done all that tonight. You'll see me here in the kitchen with a cup of tea rather than showing you this in the flesh, because I had the second camera fail of my video of this brew. Camera's never failed on me before. It's literally just the battery on my phone running out on brew day and tonight as well. So trust me when I say yeast pitching went okay. Numbers on the doors, scores on the doors, end up at 1062 and I was shooting for 1059. Never normally a problem, but I only got 18 litres rather than the full 19. And in the end, well, it was a bit of a hodgepodge based on the real recipe, but comes down to having lost some in the mini mash, but also my new boiler, the Kegel, has a much higher boil off rate than the previous sort of T-urn thing that I was running before. So at some point I'm going to need to punch all of that into Beersmith and get it worked out properly, because it's costing me beer currently, but not to worry, I think that's pretty good, all things considered. Anyway guys, that's the end of this. I'll catch you later. Bye.